Happy Sunday! So she's still sleeping. She's been sleeping for about 2 hours now, which is awesome for her morning nap. Normally they're about an hour. And she's just snoozing away. So sleepy. Colby went off to church, and I wish we could go with him, but she's still sleeping, and I'm not going to wake her up. You just don't wake up a sleeping baby. So he's off to church. I was a little bit of change of plans for me this morning. I was going to meet up with a friend for coffee, and then we were going to go to a meetup, and then Kaylee's still sleeping, so I'm going to meet my friend for coffee probably later. And right now try and get the house cleaned up a little bit, doing some laundry. Yeah, I didn't vlog very much yesterday because we had family over all day, and it was a lot of fun. It was so much fun to catch up with them, and Kaylee had a blast. She was so good. We went to Cheesecake Factory for lunch, and she had some of my roast chicken. She had some mashed potatoes. She had a good amount of water. She did really well. They were really impressed, I think, with how much she was eating, and actually eating, not just, you know, chewing on it or whatever. Anyway, random ramblings. I'm still trying to wake up, honestly, and I'm trying not to talk too loud so I don't wake her up. But I'm going to go ahead and get started on picking up the house and trying to make it look somewhat normal again, and she'll probably wake up in a little bit. I see what you're trying to do. Is somebody trying to stand up? Are you trying to stand up? Hi. She probably doesn't really know what's going on, but I put 2 outfits on her crib. I thought it would be kind of fun to see which one she goes for. Excuse you. This is a yellow and white checkered dress with flowers, and this is a teal romper that has little onesie underneath with a fish on it. So we'll see which one she wants. We can. Yeah, which one? The teal one or the yellow one? Which one do you like, baby? So somebody is being a little cranky this morning. Just a little. I think her teeth are bugging her again. I just gave her some teething drops and I nursed her. I thought she was gonna go to sleep. She's so funny. She had her thumb in her mouth, and we were sitting in the rocking chair, and it seemed like she was just gonna drift off to sleep, and she's only been awake a little over an hour. And she slept 2 hours earlier, so I thought that's weird. And then I gave her some teething drops and she was fine. So apparently I can't read her anymore. Anyway, I am about to upload a receipt I have from Sprouts. I use an app called Ibotta, I-B-O-T-T-A, and it's a free app. And you basically upload your grocery receipts, and you can basically, depending on the items that you buy, you earn a certain amount, like, you know, say a cantaloupe is 20 cents or cauliflower's, you know, 50 cents or something, and you get money back, so it's kind of cool. I think she wants to hold it though. That's her thing, but it's small. Let daddy help you, baby. Good girl. Let daddy help you. Good job. Good job. She's like, it's okay. Hi, sweetie. Are you a sleepy girl? Huh? Hi. Cutie patootie. Did you sleep so good? Yeah. Almost 2-hour nap. Almost 2 hours. Yeah, yeah. Can you say mama? Kaylee? Can you say mama? Mama. Say mama. 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 Good job. Is that yummy apple? Is that so good? Chew, chew, chew. Water. Water. That's my big girl. You're so smart. Yummy. That's Mama and Kaylee. I don't care, I want your apple. Yum, yum, yum. Mama hasn't vlogged a lot today, huh? I just made some green beans. They look super yummy. And Colby's grilling hamburgers. And I'm getting some lettuce ready to use as a lettuce wrap, and he can use it on his burger. Oh, today was exhausting. My second day watching my friend's little boy, and the kids have so much fun. It's so cute. Kaylee just gets so excited to see him, and he's a very sweet, mellow little boy, and I just hope that she's not too much for him. She gets all excited and, you know, squeals and shrieks and stuff and sounds like a pterodactyl, and I can tell that he gets a little overwhelmed sometimes. So but overall it's going really well. Today was day 2, and we went for a walk this morning and we played a lot, and you guys took an 1.5-hour nap. Yeah, I got you to nap at the same time. But tomorrow I have the day off. His mom is keeping him at home, and I'm not sure what we're gonna do. What should we do? Are you sleepy back there? Good morning. Choo choo choo. We are starting off the morning with some scrambled eggs and some, let's see, plum. And hi. Choo choo choo, baby. Choo choo choo. Yeah. Good job. Somebody's getting ready for a nap. So we're on our way to go visit Colby on his break, and I stopped and got some more coffee. I know, I'm sorry, honey. I just need some caffeine and I'll make my own coffee soon. I got him some breakfast and some cocoa. I think he got up late this morning, and then he got up with Kaylee too before I woke up again, so that was really nice, and I'm sure he didn't have time to eat breakfast. And it's just me and Kaylee today, so kind of a chill day. It is so nice and chilly outside. And we're supposed to get some rain here in a little bit too, so that'll be really nice if we do. I really hope it starts to rain because we could really use the water. Not much going on today, really. Just hanging out at home mostly, except for going to visit Colby. And excuse me. And doing some laundry, cooking up some meals, just that kind of fun stuff. I don't even know if you can hear me, but hopefully. I can't really vlog in my car very well, so I'm trying to be a little bit sneaky. Baby girl is in the back. She only got about a 15-minute nap this morning thanks to somebody in our neighborhood that decided to use their leaf blower at 9:15 in the morning. So that was lovely. So I'm hoping she'll fall asleep maybe in the car. And I was, of course, in the shower, and the one time I decided to, wash my hair in the morning, and I'm in the shower for like 10 minutes, which is really long for me with her. She just starts screaming. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm like soaking wet and run down the hall and with towels and everything around me, and she's fine. She's just awake. I hear you back there, baby.
Those tasty toast. Tasty toast. Tasty toast. Boop.
Yeah, she's all into the strings on her sweatshirts now. She's asleep, finally. It's 11 o'clock, and I'm getting ready to make some minestrone soup. It is chilly today. It's like 60 degrees outside, but there's no sun. It is really nice and brisk outside, totally fall weather, and no sun at all. It's supposed to rain. Ignore our messy backyard. Our garden is pretty much done for the season. Just need to pull it up. Anyway, she's down for a nap, really late nap. Our little community has gardeners, and they come at like 8 o'clock on Wednesdays, which today's Wednesday, and woke her up after her sleeping for 15 minutes. And I was in the shower, and I threw towels on me, and my hair was all wet, still is wet. I ran in her nursery. She was screaming bloody murder because she got woken up from her nap really early, and we decided to go, you saw it, we went and visited Colby, and because now she's getting to the point where if she falls asleep in her car seat, even for just a minute, that's like a quick, really quick nap for her, and she's wide awake when we get home. It doesn't matter if we're around the corner and she wakes up, it's just, so I was able to finally get home, nurse her, and then she went to sleep fairly easily. She's very snuggly today, and which is always nice. And hey, buddy, what are you doing? Are you getting into trouble? Are you getting into trouble? Hi. You being a good boy. He wants all my attention now when she naps. It's funny. Anyway, as I was rambling on, she's asleep. So, this is my time to not nap, because I'm not tired. I'm going to try and get some stuff done. and get some soup going for tonight. Soup just sounds really good on chilly days like today. I have been spending way too much on coffee. I totally admit it. See, honey, I admit it. I'm sorry. I'm not sleeping enough, and coffee, even decaf, just a little bit, will give me a little bit of energy. And yeah, it's just hard. This is, you know, her waking up, and then I admit watching two babies the same age, it's tough. Moms of twins, I totally have a newfound respect for you. I mean, I did before, but dude, oh my gosh, they set the other one off. One of them's asleep, the other one wakes up crying, then you have to get the other one, calm them down, then the first one wakes up crying. I'm running upstairs because Kaylee has to sleep in her nursery for one. And she's the type where she's used to a routine, so she has to be fed in the rocker with the white noise on, which she goes to sleep to. She has to be fed in the rocker with the white noise on to sleep. That's how she is, and that's how she goes down for a nap. Unless she's just absolutely exhausted and doesn't want to eat, but that never really happens. So, that's what I had to do. And so I'm upstairs with her, and then her little friend is downstairs. You know, he's getting upset, and I feel really bad, and I'm trying to, you know, balance both and feed them, and then he's in the swing with a bottle, and he was just about done. He can feed himself pretty much, and holding it. And I had, you know, Baby Einstein on TV for him to just kind of be a happy distraction. He's still getting used to our house and stuff. Miles, come on, don't make so much noise. And I totally get that. But then she wakes up because I'm down here. And then I go up there. I let her fuss a little bit, but then her fussing gets him going. And how do moms of twins do it? I seriously, like, commend you. I don't think Nat watches this. I doubt she watches this channel. I've been watching a girl called Nat and Wes and the Rest for quite a while now, ever since she announced she was pregnant with her twin boys who just turned a year. Her and her beautiful little family, they live in Washington, and she has twin boys, and they have seeming opposite personalities, which Kaylee and this little boy do too. Kaylee is very loud and outgoing, and this little boy is very sweet and kind of shy. But they just set each other off, and oh my gosh, it's crazy. Like, I mean, I did it. I finally got both of them to nap, and it only took about 15 minutes, which I think is awesome. I mean, it didn't take hours and hours of them, you know, waking up and crying and stuff. But he finished his bottle and was in the swing, and I put him near a window so he can look outside. He likes to look outside, and he's very calm. Like, Kaylee likes to have a lot of noise and a lot of, you know, stuff going on. Hence the white noise machine. It drowns everything out for her, and she can just concentrate on going to sleep, usually. But, oh, man. And the funny thing is, I only had him for 2 hours yesterday. 2.5 hours. That's it. That's not even a full day. I was just like, oh, my gosh. But I did it. So that totally, even it was just 2 hours, it gave me the boost of confidence I needed. Like, okay, you made it through 2 hours. You got them both fed. They were both sleeping. You can do this. Just multiply that by like 3 or 4 hours and you can do it. It's just, oh my God. But I'm going to get some soup going and try and keep Miles occupied because he looks like he's going to be a handful while somebody's napping. Aren't ya? Sweet boy. Are you a sweet kitty? Are you a sweet kitty? Yes, most of the time. Most of the time. Can you hear it? You slept for 15 minutes again? Is that right? 15? Maybe 20? And then screamed for an hour. And that sounds horrible because it is. Yeah, it is. I'd go in there every, 5 minutes or so and make sure she's okay. And she'd be hungry sometimes, so that's why I would go in. And then she'd try and go to sleep. And it was just constant going back and forth and back and forth. And then, oh, you needed your diaper changed. And then, okay, let's see if you'll actually go to sleep this time. And she is so tired. That's the thing. She's tired. I can tell. Yeah. Look at your eyes. They're all red. I'm sorry. I made the soup. And it said not to use chicken broth. It's Olive Garden's vegetarian minestrone soup. It's one of our favorites. I've made it before. Lots of times, actually. And I had homemade chicken broth that I wanted to use up. And I was all proud of myself. Okay, I've got the chicken broth. And it says right on the recipe, do not use chicken broth. So, major fail on my part. Yeah. And I hope it still tastes the same. I don't know. It smelled like chicken broth, obviously, so not like veggie broth, but we'll see how the soup turns out. But I really wish you would nap. You just want to make a mess, huh? Good girl. Swallow, swallow. Is that good? Yeah. Hi. Is it time for a walk? I think it's sprinkling. Yeah. Big sigh. What's the sigh for? You still sleepy? It smells so good out here.